How to get a job on Wall Street with no experience? A recruiter would likely reply that the easiest way to get a great Wall Street job after college is through connections and a degree from elite universities or the target schools or any Ivy League school. Contrary to popular belief, this need not be a turnoff. Despite the possibility that these advantages will open doors for some, those without them have succeeded on Wall Street as well. According to a study, many street CEOs faced some difficulties in the beginning, beating the odds by going to public institutes and growing up with time. Well, if you are the one looking to get a job on Wall Street, this video will help you to get a job on Wall Street without experience. But before you learn how to find a job on Wall Street with no experience, pay attention to the big red subscription button. As soon as you click it, you will be taken to the wealthy side, the life you deserve, where you'll find hundreds of videos. These videos contain the answers to almost any question you may have. There are also daily updates, so if you want to stay tuned, remember to turn on notifications. Let's discuss why people think getting a job on Wall Street is difficult. Number 1. Why is it so difficult to find employment on Wall Street? The main justification is that you might not have the right credentials or experience. Many candidates' goals have been dashed by a non-business undergraduate degree and the absence of a top-notch MBA. Top investment banks seek candidates with Ivy League degrees or strong work experience to avoid devoting time and resources to teaching new hires from scratch before placing them on their teams. Another factor is that potential employers are unsure of how a particular candidate's skills might benefit them. According to a career coach, a company won't hire you if they can't examine how your talent matches the position you're looking for. Conversely, if you can articulate your skills clearly, you might immediately proceed. It would help if you stood out from the crowd, and you can only do this by learning what abilities the organization values and demonstrating that you possess them. Number 2. Why are most applicants turned down? Candidates that come out as overconfident and lacking a thin veneer of humility may be rejected by Wall Street because they're braggers. Companies are aware that these candidates frequently do poorly as students while on the job and may not be motivated to master the various new skills they require. It would help if you struck a healthy mix of self-assurance and modesty to land a job on Wall Street. You should also demonstrate an eagerness to learn new things. Another problem is that candidates often struggle to initiate a conversation with the interviewer immediately. Like, you won't get the job if you come out as unsure, timid, or anxious, or if you don't demonstrate your sense of humor. Since you are still dealing with human emotions, despite working on Wall Street, the recruiter will doubtless ask, do we want to spend 10 to 14 hours a day with this person? An applicant who can maintain composure and conduct themselves effectively during the interview is more likely to be chosen. When asked, "So, tell me about yourself," some candidates tend to ramble on and on. Soon enough, the interviewer stops paying attention and considers how to cut the interview short. On the other hand, they pay close attention to well-prepared applicants who provide brief, engaging responses. Of course, these are most likely to move on to the next round. Understanding the change in Wall Street jobs. It's crucial first to comprehend how these vocations have evolved throughout time. A college graduate seeking employment on Wall Street in the past might apply for an initial-level position at one of the major investment firms, such as Goldman Sachs or JP Morgan. However, the concept of Wall Street has changed due to the growth of boutique sell-side companies such as hedge funds. Now let's discuss the 7 ways to get Wall Street job with no experience. Let's examine how to land an initial position at one of these Wall Street jobs, including various investment firms. The great banks and boutiques often dominate the sell side. Here are the tips to find how to get Wall Street jobs having no experience. Number 1. Understanding the majors. Mathematics, finance, economics, business administration management, and accounting are among the disciplines that naturally fit the Wall Street environment. Any major is acceptable, though, as long as the applicant is aware of business and markets. For instance, a renowned hedge fund investor holds philosophy bachelor's and master's degrees. According to a 2015 poll by Business Insider, the analysts who earned the highest salaries specialized in management and strategy. While the highest-paid vice presidents and directors majored in engineering, the highest-deserving associates noticed in statistics and mathematics. Interestingly, the publication discovered that computer science majors in New York City earned the best salaries overall among all financial employees. If you are an undergraduate, it is the best way to try to secure an internship at a Wall Street firm or other comparable organization. Even if you decide to work at any place after graduation, a good internship will benefit you in the hiring process and a greater understanding of the industry you want to pursue. Many companies employ from their intern pool. Number 2. Choose an appropriate post. Depending on your personality and skill set, decide what kind of Wall Street career fits you best. Make sure your search is broad rather than focusing only on a small portion of the market. This will increase your chances of landing an interview. There are many different positions available at investment firms, each with unique attributes and qualifications. A quick reminder, if you've enjoyed the video so far, consider subscribing, as we frequently upload such informative and educational videos. Let's continue. A. Sales. It covers a lot of ground. Investment bankers are successful in sell-side organizations when they develop and maintain solid relationships that result in business for the company. The sales organization shares many characteristics with the necessary attributes in this situation. Success demands effective interpersonal, relationship building, and communication abilities. A strong financial mind is helpful, but is not the most important quality. These positions also serve as stepping stones, either sales assistants or rookie analysts. Much travel is involved, the hours are frequently lengthy, and the work demands intensive customer relations. The goal is to develop partnerships. B. Investment teams. Typically, investment teams start the day before the opening of the market and finish the day after it closes. The team decides which stocks to hold, acquire, or sell after incorporating the most recent news into investment. If a business doesn't have a multi-layered structure that hires recent grads, this group is the hardest to get into at the entry level. Research analysts, portfolio managers, and traders are jobs in this area. For these tasks, you need to have an analytical brain, knowledge of accounting, economics, and mathematics, the capacity for concentration, and the ability to distinguish between the trees in a dense forest. Hours are frequently durable, but not excessively so. C. Operations. Marketing, legal, client relationship, risk, back office duties, and many other system positions are all part of operations. These roles range widely and might serve as a doorway into an investing company. Many of these positions require a certain level of analytical thinking and a self-starter mindset. Besides thoroughly knowing the portfolio and markets, client teams also need good interpersonal and communication skills. These positions are among the most demanding, fast-paced, and underappreciated. Number 3. Avail an internship. Many firms offer internships specifically aimed at juniors in college. Internships can provide valuable experience and connect you with important people to network with. Completing an internship during your junior year may lead to an extended invitation to intern during your senior year. Companies often fill several entry-level analyst jobs with former interns. Number 4. Create a powerful cover letter and resume. The education and experience on your resume that is most pertinent to the job description should be listed. Make sure your resume emphasizes your qualifications and talents with concrete examples of past work performance that can be measured. Your cover letter should also include a story about your background, experiences, and accomplishments. Try to phrase your talents and education to align with the job description and traits the company is looking for if you don't have any prior finance expertise. Number 5. Create a list of potential employers. It is beneficial to list potential employers who match your personality and skill set. For instance, list them if you are passionate about mergers and acquisitions or M&A companies like private equity firms or hedge funds. Don't forget to include businesses that might invest in the markets but aren't explicitly known as asset managers when building a list of potential employers. These employers might be able to get you a job in finance and eventually propel you into a more typical Wall Street position. A few examples are a treasurer's office of local government, insurance companies, small accountancy firms that provide investment advice and products. The asset management departments of large firms like Ford and General Electric manage internal pension plans. Number 6. Submit a job application. Start looking for a job. Send resumes to employers and make phone calls. Utilize resources for your CV and job hunt such as LinkedIn. Apply for internships in Wall Street or general finance while still in college. If you have graduated and cannot get an entry-level front office job on Wall Street, consider applying for a support position. Irene Dorner, a former president and chief executive officer of HSBC USA, began her career as a bank's in-house attorney. Many individuals began operations before moving on to other business areas. Since the 2008 global financial crisis, risk has attracted much attention. This department has changed from operations to investment teams in many firms. Sales skills are similar to those of client relationship managers, and frequently these two roles share mobility. Additionally, there are instances of administrative subordinates transitioning into marketing positions. However, the investment team frequently receives attention, and every other department inside the company is crucial to the success of the company. The secret is to have the knowledge and training needed to advance to the next level. Number 7. Constantly build your network. Maintain your network even if you are not actively looking for a job. Social media can be very helpful in this situation. On LinkedIn, you might begin by joining groups relevant to your job hunt. On Facebook, though, you can look for social groups that have professionals in the financial sector. Meetup groups are also beneficial to broaden your network of contacts that are frequently overlooked. You can find frequent gatherings of like-minded people nearby where you can interact with them in person. It is a fantastic approach to introducing yourself and your name to people who can help you in your job quest. Well, it might not be reasonable to expect to get glamorous work as an investment banker at a big bank on Wall Street right out of the institute. But there are other paths that Wall Street success stories might go. Consider taking a job in a small or large company, or go after any opportunity that promises to give you financial experience and ties to Wall Street in the future. Once you land a job, remember that parallel moves from operations to other company parts are feasible. Administrative assistants are now in marketing positions as risk has migrated from the operations division to the investments division. Did you enjoy the video? Please hit the subscribe button, like, share, and comment.